WXII 12 News. This is breaking news.
Breaking news right here at 5 o'clock this morning in downtown Winston-Salem. Police are now investigating a shooting at a bar. We have that live report just a few minutes away.
A local university is off lockdown this morning after reports of gunfire on campus last night. The latest on where that investigation stands at this hour.
The U.S. hits the debt ceiling today. I'm Amy Lou in Washington with what's at stake as lawmakers debate raising the government's borrowing limit.
It's shaping up to be a busy Thursday. Good morning. Great to have you with us. I'm Devontae McKenna.
Good morning. I'm Audrey Bisk. We begin with that forecast first at 5 o'clock ahead of those top stories this morning. So let's say good morning to Brian Slocum and find out how our weather's shaping up.
It's not the best today, but I tell you what, this morning it feels like May. This afternoon's going to feel like a normal April afternoon.
Wow.
Warm, a little bit windy though, maybe more so than you're liking, and we'll have some rain in the general vicinity. But today is not going to be wet all day. In fact, a batch of rain that comes through this morning is one of likely 2 rounds that we will see today, leaving things kind of damp across the Triad first thing this morning with some residual rain over northern Alamance, more so now into Caswell County and starting to exit the area currently. There's more to the west, this one looking more potent. This is a fading line of storms that more than likely won't bring very much, if any, stormy weather in here locally. We might hear a little bit of thunder coming in across our western counties, but this is more of a shower threat today, and even then there's a pretty narrow window of our best rain chances late morning through about mid-afternoon before this begins to pull away. You can see the clearing on the other side of this. This will set up some sunshine and back to more seasonal temperatures down the road. I mean, check out where we are. Our normal high is 49 degrees. It's 55 in Greensboro and 58 in Asheboro already. We're staring down temperatures in the mid to upper 60s this afternoon. We've got a bit of a breeze out of the south at 5 to 10 in the Triad, and that's really helping to prevent or at least slow fog from getting a foothold in our area. Where the winds are lighter is where we're starting to see more issues from fog with less than a mile visibility from Mount Airy to North Wilkesboro. Half a mile visibility in Elkin, about 4/10 of a mile in Yadkinville, and 3/4 of a mile in those 2 cities I just mentioned a moment ago. Windy weather today, winds in the 15 to 25 mile per hour range from late morning, really mid-morning until this afternoon, with gusts in the 30s from time to time. I think Triad rain chances should peak anytime midday or early afternoon today and then start to kind of scale back. So if you got a walk plan for lunch, kind of keep an eye on radar because we will have some wet weather in the area today. We'll have much more on this coming up in a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to have some seasonal temperatures returning for the next couple of days, and we'll start to bring in slightly better rain chances in later on this weekend. We'll have much more on that coming up in a bit.
Your time is now 5:03 this morning, and we are following breaking news out of Winston-Salem where shots rang out at a popular bar. Now police are just trying to piece together who fired that gun, and this is where we find our Victoria Lucas this morning. She's live there at Burke Street. Victoria, want to get to you immediately. There's a pretty active scene still there at this hour.
Hey, Christina, yes, there is an active scene right behind me. I did a head count. There are about 4 to 5 police cars here and several officers on scene trying to piece together what happened. So we know that Winston-Salem police officials did get the call of a reported shooting right here on Burke Street at the Burke Street pub at around 1:15 overnight. Now, we don't know any word of injuries. They're trying to piece together and trying to confirm who got shot. And witnesses told us overnight that several police did respond to the initial call. Now, here on scene earlier this morning, I did try to speak to some neighbors who were all around Burke Street this morning, but they were tight-lipped. No one did want to speak to us. However, we will try to get that information to you guys at home as we get them. We'll report it to you both on air and online, WXII12.com. We're live in Winston-Salem this morning. I'm Victoria Lucas, WXII 12 News.
5:04, a lockdown on the campus of Winston-Salem State University is over this morning. It was activated after reports of gunfire on campus.
And that lockdown was lifted just before 8 o'clock last night with no injuries to report and no evidence that anyone fired a gun. A release from Winston-Salem police says officers responded to a report of someone firing shots. Shortly after, they received a second report of a man with a gun at the R.J. Reynolds Center. Both campus police and Winston-Salem police searched those buildings and found no weapons, evidence of shots fired, or witnesses. Campus police will continue to investigate.
Winston-Salem police are looking for a man who robbed a restaurant at gunpoint. Around 2:30 yesterday afternoon, officers say a man walked inside this Bojangles on Reynolda Road, pointed a gun at employees and demanded cash. No one was hurt, but the suspect got the money, ran out the store, and got inside an older model Ford pickup truck.
Looking ahead now, Winston-Salem is close to hiring its next police chief, and tonight city officials want residents to give their input during the process. Police Chief Katrina Thompson retired in December of 2022. She served as police chief since 2017. President Joe Biden recently nominated her to become a U.S. Marshal. The city will hold its first public forum tonight where the community will hear about where public safety stands. Attendees will also be able to submit and ask any questions they have for a panel to ask police chief finalists.
We hope the community engages. We hope the community has questions that maybe we as a city staff wouldn't think about. That's important to communities, to neighborhoods. And so that's why we open it up. So we need to hear the voices.
The event is at St. John's CME Church starting at 6 o'clock this evening, and the city does plan to announce the names of the finalists tomorrow and then make a hire for our police chief in Winston-Salem by the end of the month.
As of today, the federal debt will exceed the debt ceiling, the total amount of money the government can borrow.
The Treasury Department will keep the government above water while lawmakers debate a long-term solution. Amy Lou is in our Washington bureau with more on the Treasury Department's buying some time and how they're going to do that before the average person could feel the impact.
Well, Devontae and Audrey, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says her department is now resorting to so-called extraordinary measures to keep the government from defaulting on its bills.
It's not time to panic yet, but it is certainly time for policymakers to be paying attention and to be starting negotiations on this important issue.
A deadline looming. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill must address the nation's debt. Now at $31 trillion and growing, as of today, the U.S. will reach its legal borrowing limit. Lawmakers can decide to raise that limit yet again or risk a default on payments.
That quickly spirals into a larger economic impact. We don't know what the ramifications would be because, again, we've never been there before, but it could be quite significant.
In a letter to lawmakers, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned the department will take extraordinary measures to shift money around, temporarily suspending payments to certain funds for federal employees, buying time for lawmakers to reach a decision.
Usually it is not controversial at all. In the last 10, 15 years, members of Congress have started using it as a lever to try to pry things out of the other party that the other party doesn't want to get them.
Secretary Yellen also warned if lawmakers can't reach a decision, that could impact Social Security payments, Medicare benefits, as well as military salaries. But again, that and the potential global economic fallout are still months off from happening. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WXII 12 News.
Surveying the damage after a deadly storm. Coming up next, more on President Biden's trip to California today and the new federal aid heading to the state.